We're now on another adventure. We are going to Dungeon Rock. We're in Lynn, Massachusetts. There is a precious story about pirates, crazy things going on, and ghosts. But right now we are concentrating on a map here, as you can see. And we have to walk about half a mile into the woods to even find the Dungeons Rock before we can investigate it. So why don't you come on the journey? I'll tell you all about the history of this place. I'll tell you about the pirates and how they got here. And I'll also tell you who's haunting Dungeon Rock. Come on. Are you still cold?
Fucking freezing.
Me too. It is truly beautiful out here on Linwood Reservation in Lynn, Massachusetts. I want to thank Dan Smith, the ranger that runs this park here, for giving me permission to come in. I originally started this project here at Linwood Reservation because I was fascinated by the pirates, and I wanted to include it in a book I'm writing for History Press. And when I got here, you know what? I was overwhelmed with the spiritual connection of these woods, the pirates, the Native Americans, and I said, you know what? Maybe we'll focus on some kind of paranormal investigation in Dungeon Rock. Come on, let's go. Let's get up to the dungeon. In 1658, out in Lynn Harbor, which was actually Saugus Harbor at the time, these buccaneers, they're called, I like to call them pirates because that's exactly what they are. They call the place Pirate Glen. And in that year, these pirates came forward and came onto the land. What they did was they had a treasure that they wanted to hide. So they looked around. The people involved in burying the treasure were Thomas Veal and Captain Harris, and he had two Spanish women with them. They walked through the woods on these trails that we came up here, and they found this beautiful rock, which had a cave in it. And so they made their home here. They could see the harbor, they could see the water, and it was absolutely beautiful. The men decided to come onto the land. And what they did, what Thomas Veal and Captain Harris did with the women in tow, is they went to the Saugus Iron Works. They left a note and then vamoosed somewhere else. What they asked for were shackles, hatchets, shovels, and a whole bunch of other items so they could bury their treasure. One night, the pirates went out drinking. Now they included the women, so we're going to call them all pirates. They went out drinking at a place called the Blue Anchor Tavern. The constabulary heard what they were talking about and decided, hey, we got to get together and find what's going on. And so the pirates took off. The constabulary found them, actually only found 3 of them. Found Captain Harris and the 2 Spanish women. Took them back to town and hung them. In the meantime, Thomas Veal took off back up here up to Dungeon Rock, where the treasure is hidden. Legend has it that Richard Dunn got lost in the woods one day. And this is the supporting evidence so far rumored that may be useful. Richard Dunn got lost in the woods. Seeking shelter from a storm, he went to the cave's entrance. And comes a really cool part. He looks down, he happens to see a ring. God knows what's the ring doing there. Maybe the pirate dropped it out of his treasure chest. As he bent down and picked up that ring, Thomas Veal chased him with a knife, trying to get it from him. And Richard Dunn ran out, and the moment that Thomas Veal was crossing the threshold of the cave to come out in the open, there was an earthquake that tumbled rock on him and entombed him inside Dungeon Rock. That's one version. The other version was that Thomas Veal was inside the cave having dinner. And there was an earthquake, and a big rock came and closed the door on him. And therefore, he couldn't get out, and he passed away. Well, either way, if any of this was true, maybe the treasure's still in there. They just haven't found it. And the other thing is that maybe, just maybe, we might find some bones in there. Because wouldn't the remains still be there somehow and somebody found them? Now in 1816, there was a guy named Brown who had a dream that he could get the treasure that the pirates left here in Dungeon Rock out. And he tried to convince people that if they gave him money, he could buy explosives, remove the clogged entrance, and go in and get the treasure. Now this guy just went around town. For one thing, he was lazy. He would not work at all. And he went around talking about the wild riches that everybody could have if they helped him. Well, the funny thing about this guy, Brown, is that soon after all of this stuff that he started spewing from his mouth, everybody in town thought he was insane. In fact, they put him in the Ipswich Asylum for incurable insane persons. In 1830, there were 2 attempts made to open this cave up. They put explosives near the door and they blew it. But guess what? It destroyed the entrance and the treasure still remains inside. In 1852, a gentleman named Hiram Marble, who was a spiritualist, he was from the Spiritualist Church out of Charlton, Massachusetts. He believed, truly believed this, that he could communicate with Thomas Veal and Captain Harris, and they would lead him to the treasure. So guess what? He packed up his family, he came here, and he started a quest that lasted for years. Hiram Marble and his son Edwin would conduct seances here in this beautiful wooded area. And on one of those seances, it pointed them directly to this rock here. And the great part about this was they started to dig all these different turns and twisting types of caves looking for the treasure. Now Hiram never saw this treasure in his lifetime, but his son Edwin continued to dig and follow his father's path and dream. But Edwin himself never found the treasure. Dear Edwin is now dead and buried back there under a big rock, right near the stone's entrance. Now we're going to go into the cave and explore and do our investigation. We're right here at the entrance of Dungeon Rock. There's a big iron door, and thank you, Dan, for keeping the door open for us. We also have an entrance there with steps that go down. We've got to be really careful. And it is pitch black, all encased in granite, and it's dripping water from the ceiling. So why don't we venture in, and you're going to have an intimate look at this cave. If you've never seen an inside of a cave before, this is truly a treat. Then we'll start our paranormal investigation. Duck your head, Bob.
Yep. So dark the infrared doesn't even pick up much.
Wow. I can't see a freaking thing.
Yeah, those stairs are steep. Careful there.
Oh, damn!
You alright?
Yeah, I just got my foot caught. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm alright.
Oh, I got you.
Alright. Okay. Wow, what an eye-opener.
Yeah, trust me, the rest of the cave is worse. I almost crushed the camera on my way down.
Alright.
Alright, you alright? You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. Let's show the rest of the cave.
Alright. Yep. Let me find my footing.
Okay, Bob, come on down. It's getting warmer down here. Whew, the deeper you get in this cave, the warmer it goes.
I think that's why bears hibernate in the caves.
Probably. Keep your head down. Okay. Let's investigate the cave first and then do our paranormal investigation to see if we can contact Thomas Veal. Woo! Okay. Kind of weird feeling your way around. We don't have a flashlight, and that was a stupid mistake. Although with the infrared I can see just a little bit from his red lead light. I need to put, can you turn the camera this way so I can see where I'm going?
Yeah.
And I can, excellent.
Yeah, you can grab your flashlight.
Okay, put my earmuffs away. It's got to be at least 45 or so degrees in here. The temperature up on the land, 12 degrees. When I took my gloves off to do some of the intros, my hands are freezing. Very, very cold, but yeah, 45 degrees in here, not bad. It seems like that. We'll test it. And I want to show you the rest of the cave. So come on. Let's venture down, Bob. I'm going to grab the flashlight and let's head down.
Okay. It's all right in that bag there.
Is it in this bag?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Should be here in the camera bag.
In the camera bag. Okay, cool. Okay, now we're going to be going down a really, really steep incline here. And it's all wet. We have to be very, very careful. And what I'm also looking for while I'm doing this is I'm looking for a place to do the investigation. And what area I think has a lot of paranormal activity, because I can feel the energy within, I can feel the energy in the walls, but more, I can feel the energy bouncing off of me in different locations. And where it happens to be the most severe, that's where I'll do my paranormal investigation. You might want to do a zoom down here and then shut it off and then film it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
Camera just went blurry and then it's back now.
Yeah, there's probably something down here.
Yeah.
Come on. There's another corner here with a quite low ceiling that we're going around. And now we're in 100% total darkness, except for the flashlight. It appears the tunnel's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, all
like
this
lower.
rubble on the bottom.
Yeah. I don't think we can go any farther. There's water down here. It's like the cave is blocked by water. Look at that.
Yeah, you can see the other entrance right there.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get a good view of this.
All right, great. Go ahead.
And we got blurry again. Yeah, there's an entrance there. Entrance there. It's completely covered in water.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, the thing just went blurry again.
Ready? As you can see, we really can't go any farther because we've come against some water in openings that we really wanted to get into. The ranger didn't tell us about that, but hey, anything can happen when you do these paranormal shoots like this, especially the dangerous ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to location down near the stairs, the staging area where the cameras and equipment are, to conduct our paranormal investigation. Also, I am sweating right now. I don't know how hot it is, so I can't wait to test the atmosphere for temperature readings here. So why don't we scurry back up this hole and get back to the staging area and pick out a place to do our investigation. All right, Bob, are you want to run the camera while we go back? Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, probably. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Yeah, watch your head.
Watch out, it's low, very low here. Holy mackerel. I knew it was hot down there, it's gotta be warm now. I'm sitting there roasting going, shit. Okay, it works. I'm going to try to do something just a little unorthodox in a granite cave. The opening to this cave with the stairs is around the corner, actually 2 corners over there. And what I want to do here right now is to maybe do a ghost box session. We plugged it in, it turned on, so hopefully it will work and we can make some contact. Oh, for those of you who are not familiar with a ghost box, let me tell you what it is. This is a little device that you can buy, and what it does is it manufactures white noise, and hopefully the spirits will communicate with you through the frequencies of the white noise, and they'll blurt out words in between the radio station whether it's music or somebody talking, you might hear the answer to your question right through here. And now, the answers usually sound very mechanical because spirits don't have vocal cords. They're making the sound with energy. So it almost sounds mechanical. And when you do hear an answer through a ghost box, you know it's the answer because for one thing, they're answering it correctly, and the other thing is it sounds so different. So listen to that.
Wow, that is so cool. Musicians on call, taking the heat.
Wow, that is so cool.
And if you notice the wow, that is so cool. For people that know me, I say that a lot, so that's kind of like really weird that that came out first.
I heard the word explosion.
Heard the word explosion? Sometimes it just tell you a story. There was a lot of explosions here. I'd like to make contact with Thomas Veal. Are you there, Thomas?
Hear that one?
Carbon.
Sound like Thomas.
Sound like Thomas?
Yeah.
Thomas, is that you? Yes. Did you ask me to get out?
Sound like it said off.
Is Captain Harris here? Are the two Spanish women here? And I stopped right there was because when you hear static like that, so much static when you're asking a question, it means the spirits around you are trying to answer like hundreds of them all at once. Or it also means that maybe these women are highly emotional with what had happened to them with the hanging and whatnot. So I believe the spirits of the women have just contacted us through the ghost box with that static electricity. Let's turn this back on and let's ask some more questions. Spanish music. That was Spanish music we just heard.
Yeah, I think it was.
They're talking to us. Girls, are you here? Salsa. Girls, are you here? ¿Cómo se llama? Me llamo CC. ¿Cómo se llama?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Hola. Hello, and what's your name? Captain Harris, are you here?
Sound like it said, hey, baby.
Hiram Marble, are you here? Here we go again with the static. You have to remember in the beginning, Hiram spent most of his life looking for the treasure. Hiram, are you here? Is your son Edwin here? How many spirits are here? Still looking. Are you still looking for the gold? The treasure? Are you still looking for the treasure? Cece. Looking for the.
Looking for it.
Looking for what? What are you looking for? Okay, we're going to conclude this right now. You get into problems.
Yeah, is that crap dead too? That crap, the EVP thing, it's literally not a piece of crap.
I can't see anything here.
Oh, yep, sorry. You can see that?
Oh, ready?
Yeah, it kind of sucks how the extra batteries are also
Let me,
like at the breaking point.
I know, this is crazy.
I don't know how many more batteries we could have brought, but I think they would have all been.
This is dead. Frick
No
the
shit.
EMF. No, no.
Really?
I'm not freaking sick. All right, listen, let's grab some pictures, do some EVPs, and I'm not sure what else. I mean, if all the batteries are failing, weird.
You got the dowsers though.
Yeah.
Dowsing
grab the
rods.
dowsing rods?
Yes, and they are. I'm the photographer. I know this bag very well, but I don't know that bag very well. Camera, yeah, just blurred.
Okay, let's go.
Pretty strong in here. The energy. That's just my armpits. I don't know.
Okay, we'll take some, geez, I really want to do the EMF meter, but that's too bad.
We're gonna have to go traditional.
Let's take some photographs here. All right. I don't really see or feel anything.
I'm gonna shine the light
here.
on the wall there.
Nothing. Nothing. But we will check them, and if there is something, you'll be able to see them. Next, I want to try some EVPs. My flashlight's going dim. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'll shut it off right now, too. Well, I can't.
Yeah, don't tell me that's dead.
No, it's not, thank goodness. Are there any spirits in here today? Hiram Marble, are you here?
No, it's not, thank goodness. Are there any spirits in here today? Hiram Marble, are you here?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, let me do another one. Now, sometimes you have to remember, spirits like to fool you. There's a lot of folklore and rumor that goes along with the story of the pirates, the women, and the people that were involved in digging this tunnel. So you gotta sift through all that, and you gotta ask questions. That's what we're doing with the EVPs. Is there really pirate treasure buried here? Edwin, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Is there really pirate treasure buried here?
It's your footsteps, yeah.
Edwin, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Footsteps. Should we try another one and just say dead still?
All right, just hold on. What is my name? What is your name? How many spirits are here? Do you want me to leave?
What is my name?
heard a little something.
Yeah.
What is your name? How many spirits are here? Do you want me to leave?
It said go before I asked the question, and there was another sound before. I'm gonna replay that one. I don't know if you're gonna be here, but it said go.
I couldn't really hear it
It
from
said
here.
go. It's exactly what it said.
What is my name? What is your name? How many spirits are here? Do you want me to leave?
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
He said go. You know, the unusual thing, it's not unusual. I always let the EVP recorder run 4 or 5 seconds before so I can grab whatever they're saying. And sometimes they like to place their voice before the question. They said go. And I don't even know what to
Let's
say.
do
It's-
the dowsing rods and
Now I'm getting chills. Now I'm getting the chills. I'm hearing
Let's say that
things-
'cause I
I'm
am
hearing
too.
things down here. Are you hearing things down here?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, I was too.
I didn't know whether they were just dripping or not, but they sounded heavier than that.
There's nothing down there.
Now it goes around the bend and it's all water.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my spray and spray. This is empty. Why is this empty?
It's empty?
That's strange. This is my
That one's got
spray.
some though.
I'm not feeling good here.
I know what you mean about that chilly feeling though.
I'm not feeling good here. I'm feeling nauseous. I've got a headache now. I'm not feeling good. I don't have a good feeling about this. It's one of these investigations that it's just not, it's very unsettling. It's not scary, it's unsettling feeling. Spirits of the tunnel, cave. I do come in peace. I should have sprayed this first off. I come in peace. Everything is calm, everything is good. We love you. I want to do one more EVP. I want to ask again. Do you want us to leave? Please put your voice on the recorder. Spirits, hear me. If you want us to leave, put something down on this recorder. You may not know what a recorder is, but just make a sound for us. Say something. If you want us to leave, let us know. Because I'm not feeling good right now.
Spirits, hear me. If you want us to leave, put something down on this recorder.
It's all distorted.
But just make a sound for us. Say something. If you want us to leave, let us know. Because I'm not feeling good right now.
I'm telling you, Bobby, I'm not feeling good right now. This is not a good situation. One more. Okay, you put static down on my recorder. I want to hear it one more time, or I want to hear something. I want you to hear, I want to hear you tell me to go.
Okay. You put static down on my recorder. I want to hear it one more time, or I want to hear something. I want you to hear, I want to hear you tell me to go.
I thought in the beginning I heard something.
I heard something in the beginning. Let me listen again.
Okay. You put static down on my
Sounded
recorder.
like the echo of your okay
I want to
said
hear it
go.
one more time, or I want to hear something. I want you to hear, I want to hear you tell me to go.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to pack up and go. Say something to us. I don't hear anything.
I don't either.
I don't either. Wow.
But those bursts of static, that was happening on the
That was happening on the
ghost box as well.
ghost box as well. Since we don't have any batteries left, there's not much to do. I guess we could
I
try
just stepped on the dowsing rods. Actually, that's probably what we gotta
the
do.
dowsing rods. Let's try the dowsing rods. Let's see if they work. Are there any spirits in here? If there are any spirits in here, please move the dowsing rods.
Ooh.
Move the dowsing rods. I got that don't feel good feeling again.
Hear those noises though?
I'm hearing things.
Sounds like a scraping on the
I hear
the wall.
scraping. There's nobody in here but us.
Yeah.
Open the dowsing rods. Open the dowsing rods if you want us to leave. They're communicating with the dowsing rods for us to leave. Do you want us to leave?
Ooh boy.
All right. I want to see if we can use the heat meter very quickly here to see how warm it is. Like I told you, I thought it was
And my
very
camera
warm.
battery is also flashing.
You're kidding me, it's flashing. That's the second battery we've had.
This is the third one.
It's 52 degrees in here. 52 degrees. Steady, consistent, it dips. Steady, consistent, 52. Okay, we're gonna pack up and get out of here. I don't feel well, and it's unusual, but we're gonna go. Bye-bye, see you outside.
And now it's time for the evidence. We were exploring the cave before our investigation, and we found that the camera, at times, when spirit energy intercepts its lens, blurred.
Camera just went blurry and then it's back now.
Yeah, there's probably something down here.
Yeah.
Whenever I go on investigations and spirit energy intercepts the camera lens, the camera does blur. And here's another example of it.
Yeah. You can see the other entrance right there.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get a good view of this.
All right, great. Go ahead.
And we got blurry again. Yeah, there's an entrance there.
Our ghost box session totally rocked. You wouldn't believe the things that was coming out of that box. Now remember, we're in solid granite. We shouldn't have even been able to have received a signal. Take a look at these fantastic, groundbreaking ghost box session clips.
Wow, that is so cool. Musicians on call, taking the heat.
Wow, that is so cool.
And if you notice the wow, that is so cool. For people that know me, I say that a lot, so that's kind of like really weird. That came out first.
Wow, that is.
The spirits were so lively in Dungeon Rock Tunnel that they were just speaking out as to what had happened to them years ago. You can clearly hear the word explosion, and there were many explosions.
That came out first.
I heard the word explosion.
Heard the word explosion? Sometimes it just tell you a story. There was a lot of explosions here. That came out first. That came out first. That came out first.
Now this is one for the record books. I asked, is Thomas there? And I got Thomas in return.
I'd like to make contact with Thomas Veal. Are you there, Thomas?
Hear that one?
Carbon.
Sound like Thomas.
Sometimes, depending on the circumstances, when the energy becomes so violent and so intense and so many spirits calling out at the same time in pain or trauma, you get static. Take a listen to this.
Are the two Spanish women here? And I stopped right there was because when you hear static like that, so much static when you're asking a question, it means the spirits around you are trying to answer like hundreds of them all at once. Or it also means that maybe these women are highly emotional with what had happened to them with the hanging and whatnot. So I believe the spirits of the women have just contacted us through the ghost box with that static lift. Are the two Spanish women here?
This ghost box session was just like flip me out cool because we got Spanish music in this cave, solid granite cave under the earth. When doing the ghost box session, all we got were voices. This was remarkable. Take a listen.
Spanish music. That was Spanish music we just heard.
Yeah, I think it was.
They're talking to us.
Now this piece of evidence was funny. I believe the spirits were flirting with me. Just listen.
Captain Harris, are you here?
It's not like it said, hey, baby.
Captain Harris, are you here? Captain Harris, are you here? Captain Harris, are you here?
I asked Hiram if he was here. I got two distinct voices, one saying, I say, and the other one saying, ah. Take a listen.
Hiram, are you here?
I asked the spirits how many spirits were there. The answer came back, still looking. Could it be the spirits are telling me they're still looking for the treasure? Take a listen.
How many spirits are here? Still looking.
When the spirits become very comfortable with you and feel safe with you, they sometimes call you by name. This one called me. Not only did it call me by name, but when I asked, are you still looking for the treasure, it said, looking for the.
Are you still looking for the treasure? CC. Looking for the.
We as professional ghost hunters always bring extra batteries. In fact, we bring a lot of things. This particular shoot, our batteries were going dead and our equipment failing right from the get-go.
Ready?
Yeah, it kind of sucks how the extra batteries are also
Let me.
like at the breaking point.
I know this is crazy.
And here's another example of equipment and battery failure.
I don't know how many more batteries we could have brought, but I think they would have all been.
This is dead. Frick
No
the
shit.
EMF. No.
Really?
I'm not freaking sick.
The energy was so intense and so very strong. The cameraman could feel it and I could feel it. In fact, it kept blurring the camera.
Camera, yeah, just blurred.
Okay, let's go.
Pretty strong in here. The energy.
Like I said, just about all of our equipment was malfunctioning. Every single piece of equipment that we brought somehow was touched by the spirits, whether it was batteries draining, cameras malfunctioning, or my flashlight going dim.
My flashlight's going dim. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was doing an EVP session, and I asked if the spirits wanted me to leave, and I distinctly got a go. But the go came before I asked the question.
Do you want me to leave?
Do you want me to leave?
It said go before I asked the question.
Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave?
There was one point that we just were hearing some strange, funky noises from down in the tunneling area where the water was. And when we got there was nothing there.
We'll say that because I am too.
Down here. You hearing things down here?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, I was too.
I didn't know whether they were just dripping or not, but they sounded heavier than that.
There's nothing down there.
Now it goes around the bend and it's all water.
Okay.
Being with the spirits in this particular cave made me quite ill.
I'm not feeling good here.
I know what you mean about that chilly feeling, though.
I'm not feeling good here. I'm feeling nauseous. I've got a headache now.
After getting the go from the spirits to leave the building, I asked them again, do they really want us to leave? And what came back was such static, it changed the recorder into sounding like there was something actually wrong with it. Listen to this.
Spirits, hear me. If you want us to leave, put something down on this recorder. You may not know what a recorder is, but just make a sound for us. Say something. If you want us to leave, let us know. Because I'm not feeling good right now.
Spirits, hear me. If you want us to leave, put something down on this recorder.
It's all distorted.
But just make a sound for us. Say something. If you want us to leave, let us know. Because I'm not feeling good right now.
I'm telling you, Bobby, I'm not feeling good right now. This is not a good situation. One more.
Our next question verified it. There was no static on the second question. There was on the first, but then in rapid succession, we asked another question and no static, as if everything cleared up and the recorder was working perfectly.
Okay, you put static down on my recorder. I want to hear it one more time, or I want to hear something. I want you to hear, I want to hear you tell me to go.
Okay, you put static down on my recorder. I want to hear it one more time, or I want to hear something. I want you to hear, I want to hear you tell me to go.
I thought in the beginning I heard something.
I heard something in the beginning. Let me listen again.
Okay, you put static down on my
Sounded
recorder.
like the echo of your okay
I want to
said
hear it
go.
one more time, or I want to hear something. I want you to hear, I want to hear you tell me to go.
I did another validating test using my dowsing rods to see if the spirits were here. I asked them if they were, and they moved the rods. Take a look.
Are there any spirits in here? If there are any spirits in here, please move the dowsing rods.
Ooh.
And once again, I'm not feeling well. We're also hearing those noises and voices again. Watch this.
I got the don't feel good feeling again.
Hear those noises though?
I'm hearing things.
Sounds like a scraping on the
I hear
the wall.
scraping. There's nobody in here but us.
Yeah.
I asked the spirits if they wanted us to leave. I asked them if they would please move the dowsing rods to show us they wanted us to leave. And they moved them.
Open the dowsing rods. Open the dowsing rods if you want us to leave. They're communicating with the dowsing rods for us to leave. Do you want us to leave?
Ooh boy.
And once again, Batteries are drained and everything is going dead on us.
And my
Very
camera
heavy.
battery is also flashing.
You're kidding me, it's flashing. This is the second battery we've had.
This is the third one.
At this point, listen closely. You're going to hear a man calling my name, CC. Then you'll hear a man saying hello when I'm talking. There was no one in the tunnel with me and my video guy. There was just no one there.
Okay, we're gonna pack up and get out of here. I don't feel well, and it's unusual, but we're gonna go. Bye-bye, see you outside. Well, and it's unusual. Well, and it's unusual. Well, and it's unusual.
At the exact moment I said bye-bye, the entire camera shut down, batteries went dead. Unbelievable. Pitch black.